The initial planning strategy was we have a large fire on the landscape, very aggressive fire behavior. We have to find somewhere that we can block that fire by using aerial ignitions or ground ignitions to remove the fuels to help solidify that guard. Mike Morrow, I'm ignition specialist and fire behavior specialist on the Donnie Creek complex right now. The video that came out the other night showing the extreme fire behavior, that is what is occurring naturally on this fire on the north end. So that aggressive fire behavior, if we had a wind shift, would have been the fire we had coming back to communities and structures that we're concerned with. So what we're doing is we're taking the fuels out on our terms rather than letting Mother Nature guide the project.
Morgan Bogeen, I'm a fire behavior specialist trainee as well as an ignition specialist trainee. Prior to any ignition operation commencing, we have an ignition mission plan. So the ignition mission plan ensures that the burn will be successful. So we're looking at what resources will be required to hold the ignition lines, what resources will be required to light the fire, whether it be hand crews or aerial ignition, or in this case we used a heli torch.
A helitorch, basically what it is a 45-gallon drum of gelled gasoline that the pilot has suspended under the helicopter as he flies along. As we give him the command to, he pulls the trigger on the remote device, which shoots the jelly gasoline, which is ignited out the end of the nozzle and into the treetops. It's a very quick ignition as compared to some of our other devices we use. The helitorch is very quick to ignite, especially in the black spruce, which is what we need to maintain control of our ignition operations.
So on June 1st, we completed 30 kilometers of guard with one heli torch and 2 medium helicopters following up behind us for bucket support, just in case any fires jumped across the containment lines. On June 2nd, we completed the remaining 25 kilometers. We used 2 heli torches, as well as had 3 medium helicopters following up behind us for support. Burns were successful. In total, we completed 55 kilometers of line. Today is June 3rd. We are standing along the Tommy Lakes Road where we burnt on June 1st. You can see that the fire behavior is what we'd call rank 1, smoldering ground fire along a road, so crews can safely follow up behind with water tenders and hose and extinguish the hot spots.
So we're here on day 3, just reviewing what the results were from the aerial ignition we did. From what we can see, everything went really well. The plan we had was solid. The weather was as predicted. Conditions were perfect. The ignitions did exactly what we wanted it to. Everything worked perfectly. And now we have 55 kilometers of solid black guard that is safe to work off of, safe for vehicle travel back and forth, and it just makes a much safer work environment for everyone involved.